Uhuru Kenyatta recently kicked off a storm with his pledge that he would soon tour his Mount Kenya backyard and signal the region towards his preferred political direction ahead of the 2022 polls. But what options does Kenyatta have, and of what significance is his word on the future of the mountain politically? Murimi Mwangi interrogates this on this week's House of Cards.
As the nation awaited the head of state's Mashujaa Day address in bated breath, President Uhuru Kenyatta, in an impromptu earlier visit to Kirinyaga ahead of the national celebrations, unleashed a rather politically weighty statement to his Mount Kenya backyard. A statement now interpreted by analysts to refer to the raging political turmoil on the Mount Kenya region that is at the center of a vicious scramble among all top presidential hopefuls, the fiercest of which stars Kenyatta Rebel Deputy William Ruto and the president's newfound ally, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. But of what significance would Kenyatta's word to the region be, given that the president's recent actions hint he might prefer working with the Odinga axis?
Yes, there are people who have gone there, people who have asked for their support, but what Uhuru will say is very important. I like giving the analogy that, like any father, it doesn't matter how outside there people may think you're useless. Uhuru may be a limping candidate or a limping president among other people, but to his people in Central, he is the president. He is their father figure.
He is no longer the Uhuru Kenyatta that we cried for in 2017, the Uhuru Kenyatta that we cried for in 2013, because then he was resonating with Mwananchi. But nowadays he does not resonate with Mwananchi. The reason why whether he comes for a direction meeting or tour or not doesn't really change much is because for the last 3.5 years, Uhuru Kenyatta lost it in terms of politics.
We are looking for that candidate who has shown by action, and they will be committed to ensuring that the Mount Kenya people will get a fair representation based on their population, and the Mount Kenya people will also get their rightful resource allocation. Arambe!
Ruto, riding on his 2017 re-election alongside President Kenyatta, has been touring the Mount Kenya region, roping into his camp tens of youthful legislators who have been popularizing his 2022 candidature on the platform of his Hustlers economic movement. Ruto coming up against the wealthy club of the region's billionaires, dubbed the Mount Kenya Foundation, that has so far met Odinga and One Kenya Alliance presidential hopefuls Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi, in a power play seen as a scheme to unite Odinga with a trio to unveil a grand national alliance, under which it is believed the Mount Kenya region think tank will be laying a claim on the deputy president post and a stake in the next government. A delicate state of affairs even for the Ruto camp, said to be keen on also picking a running mate from the mountain, hoping to benefit from the 7 million plus votes of the region that traditionally has exercised a near homogeneous voting pattern, usually in favor of the region's presidential hopefuls. The president's remarks now rattling the Ruto camp that has been working overtime to push the president to the periphery of the region's politics.
President Uhuru Kenyatta, more than anybody else, is aware of the folly of political projects because he was one and he suffered for it. He was a good candidate, but the people rejected him on the very basis that he was somebody's project. So more than anybody else, President Uhuru Kenyatta understands how politically unwise it is to create a project.
A sitting president, if he's interested in the direction of things, you cannot underrate his influence. In the gamer community, people of the mountain are waiting for a voice to tell me that what President Uhuru says will count for nothing, for naught, is to show me you don't understand politics.
And we've seen the body language, they're in very, very cordial relationship. Therefore, we're expecting that as the president wants to move around the mountain region, he will be categorical on why he should be able to leave it to Paba.
On at least 4 occasions since their 2018 ceasefire deal, Odinga has spearheaded Kenyatta's tours to the Nyanza region. And with the 2022 campaigns already at a fever pitch, no doubt the Mount Kenya region will remain on the national spotlight as the 2022 countdown continues. Murumi Mwangi, KTN News.